Hi, my name is Rick Jordan. If we're meeting for the first time, the About section of my YouTube channel will fill you in about me. And for everybody who's watching, if you look below this video, you'll see several ways that you can help me accomplish what I want to accomplish with this YouTube channel. You can click like, share, subscribe, and then in the comment section, if you're interested, there is a Patreon page for financial contributions. This is talk thing number 25, and I'm calling it Why I Do Not Follow My Heart. There's this expression, follow your heart. It's a really popular expression. There's a lot of it going around. And maybe it works out well for you. Maybe you're able to follow your heart. I don't, or I try really hard not to follow my heart, because historically, my heart has led me unerringly into Crazy Town, Stupidville. And it is so subversively clever, my heart is, that I end up in these places and I'm not exactly sure how I got there. Okay, what do we mean by heart? It's not the blood pumping organ. Biblically speaking, in both the Hebrew scriptures, the Old Testament, and in the New Testament, heart means core, the center of our being, like where the action is internally, where we are constantly thinking and feeling and choosing. Follow your heart. That's the expression. I want to explain biblically why I don't follow my heart. And I have chosen Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24. Let me summarize the entire psalm, but I can commend it to you. It's a great read, and it would take you 1 to 2 minutes to read the entire psalm. It's one of the best in the 150 psalms. So what it boils down to is the psalmist saying, God, you created me on purpose, with purpose. You know me way better than anybody knows me. You know me better than I know myself. And you love me way more than anybody does. And so it funnels down to the final 2 verses, and we have like some prayer requests in these verses. It goes like this: search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the everlasting way. Let's break that down. It starts, search me, O God, and know my heart. That doesn't make sense given what I just told you is going on in the rest of the psalm. The psalmist really drives home the point that God knows us inside and out better than anybody. So why would the psalmist then pray, search me, O God, and know my heart, when the psalmist has just said that God knows his heart? He's not saying to God, please gather more information about me so that you understand better. God doesn't need more data on us. So, what can it mean? I believe this is relationship knowledge. Search me, O God, examine me, O God, and intimately know my heart, my core. The psalmist is saying, God, would you take me on a guided tour of my inner life? Would you take me where the action is, where I'm thinking and feeling and choosing all the time? I like that as a prayer request for God. I want God doing that. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know, in the same way, it's the relationship knowledge, know my anxious thoughts. God, in this guided tour, would you reveal to me where it all breaks down? Would you reveal to me where I'm not making it, where I'm just melting down? It continues, see if there be any hurtful way in me. Let's think of hurtful in terms of anything we're doing that damages ourselves or other people, whether it's intentional or accidental, whether we know we're doing it or we don't. See if there be any hurtful way. God, am I damaging myself? Am I damaging other people and I don't know it because I'm following my heart? See if there be any hurtful way in me. And now it feels like the psalmist switches to a new topic. Lead me in the everlasting way. It's easy to conclude that in that final request, the psalmist is saying, remember to take me to heaven when all of this is over. The theology of evacuation is, it's easy to default to that when we're reading the scripture. And it includes that, lead me in the everlasting way, does include the future. It does include the afterlife, but it's more than that. Being true to the Hebrew language, the psalmist is saying, lead me in your way all the days of my life and beyond. It's kind of like Psalm 23, the last line, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Yeah, it includes the afterlife, but it's more. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord. I shall dwell in a conscious awareness of God's presence all the days of my life and beyond. What a rich psalm. I want to give you a couple of illustrations. I've been diagnosed with leukemia. We're still in the discovery stage of what kind of leukemia, and then we'll get to treatment strategies. And Carla and I just really love my hematology oncologist, my cancer doctor. She's going to be so thorough, and it's kind of like what's happening in this verse. I don't want to be in charge of the discovery process or the treatment strategy. I want this doctor to search me, to examine me. And I've already discovered in the cancer center, they are vampires. They draw a lot of blood, and I want them to find everything that's going on in my blood. They may do scans, they may do biopsies, whatever it takes, God or doctor, search, well, God and doctor, search me and get to know everything in here. Examine what is damaging me, and let's see what we can do about it. Psalm 139, 23, and 24 is like that, only it's vertical. Search me, O God, and know my heart, know my inner life. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Carla and I have iPhones, and I have a MacBook. We are Apple people, basically. And we got this alert yesterday that we needed to take advantage of a software update immediately. And technically, I'm nowhere near smart enough to talk about it intelligently, but they were saying, people, there are cyber goobers in your phone, there are cyber goobers in your MacBook, your iPad, and they're going to mess everything up. And so you need to do this software update immediately. And so we did. We did the software update on our iPhones and my MacBook, and I think we're gonna be okay. Lately, I've been praying a new prayer, and it goes like this: God, I want to be led by your heart, not by my heart. That prayer is what took me into Psalm 139, 23, and 24. And it was the breeding ground for this talk. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the everlasting way. I don't follow my heart because, well, I've told you, it doesn't have helpful, productive results for me. I want to be led by God's heart, not by my heart. And it's like that software update. I want an upgrade or an update in the way I think, feel, and choose. And I don't want to be in charge of that. I want to follow my heart. I want to be led by God's heart. I want a constant update, upgrade, to where God is leading me internally where the action is. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts, and see if there be any hurtful way in me, and lead me in the everlasting way. When I read the 4 Gospels in the New Testament, I see Jesus summarizing all of this then and now with 2 very simple but powerful words. Jesus says, follow me. Follow me. Grace and peace to you.